this one. We'll see how it plays out. It'll be NIP. It looks like they're going to be starting on the T side with G2 starting on the CT side. We're on Vertigo to begin with.
I don't mind the map pick. One man that doesn't like Vertigo too much is NiKo, and we'll see if that affects him going forward, as NIP, of course, on the T side here. Little boost to kick things off. It's Rez waiting by the wooden boards at this point. They've got full execution potential. Double Molotovs here, Anders. So you'd assume it's going to be double Molotovs on the bomb side next to defend. Can he make anything of it? Apparently not. Great entry from Rez as he gets the double as well. Nothing but headshots here. Bomb will be going down. It looks like NIP might have this one tied up already. We'll see if Hunter can do anything about it.
You need some really impressive headshots to even get close to trying this retake. Oh,
hello.
Oh, Rez has deleted Hunter. He keeps going. That's a quad kill, Henry. He's looking for the ace. He's hunting for it. He really wants it. NiKo's there to try and stop him. The Glock coming up short. Oh, but there it is. The headshot. We start the season with an ace.
That's unbelievable. First round of the tournament, and Rez absolutely dominates them. Nothing but headshots, brutal aim, and perfect precision there as well. Really like that from Rez. A lot of confidence. He just looked absolutely stone cold from start to finish in the round here. You could see he knows he's in full control of the bomb site, continues to push. When he gets that headshot, all bets are off. He knows the round is his, and the ace is on. First round on LAN in 2024 for Rez, and it's an ace. Beautiful stuff as G2, they'll be force buying back in response here. Desert Eagles and 5-7s. It's always going to be a potent mix in the hands of the skilled players of G2. We'll see if they can buy back.
And assuredly, NIP, it's important for them to get these pistol rounds on board. I know we keep talking about it, but the MR12 format, it just is so important. So if you're a little bit of an underdog team, yeah, just winning one or two of those can make a huge difference. NIP, all of them congregating towards the B bomb side at the moment. Nobody really even on the A ramp. NiKo is over there on the CT side, and he's listening in and not feeling anything. He must be able to tell there's really nothing going on there, so it's down to the B defense. They smoke it off once again.
Strong smoke, Anders. And it looks like NIP might be committed to this side of the map. They don't have much control elsewhere. Boosting Rez up once again. 5 kills in the previous round, looking to add to his tally. You can see he has vision of the bomb site here, but time is of the essence. We have the 50-second point here now. Molotovs towards the bomb site. The girders are next up under a lot of scrutiny here. Flashbangs, HEs landing at its front doorstep. Looking for that brutal Desert Eagle headshot, but Rez, he'll get his 6th kill.
Yeah, keep it going, why not? All right, something left for S-Tag to have a little bit of a lunch as well. It's good, I suppose. Alex also getting a chance, and Config's been let loose. There's actually something that we did talk to NIP about when they were playing Astralis in Copenhagen last week. We did talk to Config, and he did actually say that, you know, he felt like Alex was letting a little bit more go of some of the players. I think that's been a criticism that we've had for a while. It feels like when you have somebody like Rez, or especially someone like Config, keeping them locked up in the roster and not letting them do what they're good at kind of seems like a waste.
Well, they're certainly getting the most out of Rez right now. 6-0, a pretty perfect execution there. Good discipline showed by the in-game leader as well, not pushing through the smokes, baiting out a utility to begin with, and a nice execution as they find all the kills required, pushing back against this force by of G2. They don't find a single frag on the international side, as NiKo will have to hold on to the Desert Eagle helmet combo. Everyone survives the blast, and it will be 2-0. NIP off to an absolute flying start here. They couldn't ask for much more. There's still a smile on the faces here of G2. Very early days. It's their opponent's map pick. They will be fully going to the next round. It'll be a NiKo Deagle to deal with, but should be absolutely fine here. G2, not really much they can purchase into this one. Maybe a flashbang at the very top end to try and see if they can make a dent here in round number 3.
A good call for NIP in that previous round, not just standing behind the smoke wall that kept coming down, but eventually, you know, boosting on over it to make sure they get around it, because that could be a bit dangerous, you know. Oh, here we go.
So can that. The Desert Eagle of NiKo. S-Tag gets a taste early on in the round. No damage for his troubles. A 5-on-4. Now, he won't be able to recover that weapon, but he certainly has thrown a cat among the pigeons here. We'll see whether he can find a second.
Do love this. You regress into the position that was just Molotov, and sometimes someone will overlook it. They'll think, oh, we just threw a Molotov there, and surely no one's going to be hanging around. Surely. Oh, more grenades, but these are going to land a little bit deeper. So NiKo still in position for it. HooXi, though, in the back, burning alive, and there's the HE to get rid of him. All right, good check for NIP. some of the basics here, but they're not overlooking positions, and that's important all on its own. Alex and Config to clean up the round, and it's just fine. What a great start.
Yeah, you'll take that all day long. Just one player going down in the form of Esatag. It's always going to be difficult to deal with NiKo's Deagle, but there we have it. The cleanest start you could really ask for here on the T side of Vertigo. This is how it all kicked off. Not really much you can do if you're Esatag in that situation, but his team made up for it, and it's the SMGs to get the majority of the kills. So a bit of a bonus situation around this. I think we've got a couple of MAC-10s in the mix. Maybe just the one, but we'll see whether they want to keep the pace up, as yeah, 2 Galils, 1 MAC-10. Suggests they will have to do something either execution-based or a little bit quicker. As Rez waiting towards the A round, we've got Rez actually going down through the smoke early on.
Yeah, what a great find. I was going to say there's only one helmet on the CT side, so even the Galils or the MAC-10 could still be interesting weapons, but yeah. Taz did say in that interview that NiKo was starting to really find his groove in CS2, and I mean, if that's true, then that's really bad news for NIP.
That's a scary prospect, isn't it? He's going to get even better as time goes on. We thought he was done. But strong smoke on the CT side. S-Tag's already boosted up here. Looks like this B-bomb side has been very forgiving for them. But Nexa, a strong defense this time, using the smoke to his advantage, isolates the fight towards the wooden boards and finds G2. Their first winning scenario here. 5 versus 3. Should be their round all day long. Beautiful grenade. Max damage towards Headtrick as they start to peel off now. Just hoping to find any CTs probing the map. Config waiting at that A ramp, and they'll try their luck elsewhere. Bear in mind, like we said, a bit of a bonus situation, Anders. They've still got plenty of money going forward. They'll have a Headtrick orb going forward if they like that as well. And the AK-47s across the board. Right now, the objective, cause as much financial damage as possible. As they make the way up towards the scaffolding position. CTs don't really have to play for the fight. See, NiKo just got the smoke out as soon as he gets detects any presence. Drop that smoke, lock them out. Really well played here. Just making sure they keep the round as strong as possible on the CT side.
The clock is so low now, even if they get a kill somewhere, it's very hard to break through and actually get the bomb planted. The grenades were so deep, they didn't actually go over the smoke, so I don't think they could even see anything. NiKo getting another kill, and they're going to try and save the rest of the rifles, which is probably not what they wanted to begin with. They probably wanted to fight to the end here, but I don't know. None of the nades blew up in the smoke there.
No, exactly. It was a really brutal smoke to deal with as well. So, yeah, you're right. No choice but to save. It's a convincing first round there for G2. First gun round is theirs, but as mentioned, it was against those 2 Galils, the MAC-10. Not out of the woods just yet. We need a lot more where that came from. Decent effort, though, from NIP, managing to save 2 rifles at the very least. So not always lost out. The first kill came through. Rez maybe swinging a little bit too early there. You can see the flashbang did catch NiKo, but he did have vision of Rez for the first frag. Solid B defense, and Hooks, he's feeling himself. All right, the first round's on the board, and he's here. He means business. As we get to round number 5, as mentioned, strong buy here for NIP. S-Tag once again working towards B. Same peak for NiKo, same spam. This time not connecting, but Hooksy certainly will. Alex.
Oh, they lined up, I think.
Doubles down.
They walk right next to each other in the bomb site. That's a bit of a mistake, potentially, and that could actually harm them quite a bit. 4 versus 3 now. m0NESY. Well, if you were to have one person left at a bomb site, then at least let it be m0NESY with the AWP. I know what a difference he can make, but Alex has slowed down this NIP team just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Better control, yeah. I mean, this is probably smart, right? Don't run straight into the AWP. Try and be a little bit more tactical about it here.
Well, what can m0NESY do, Anders? This is his sort of round. Defending against multiple players, his gun of choice in hand. A couple of flashbangs in the back pocket if required, but I don't think they will be. He's going to be taking heads-up duels here. Spots the shoulder of one. Knows there's an opportunity here.
Smoke landing. There's a little bit of reinforcements coming in. Hunter is not that far away, but it will be m0NESY to be the main part of the defense here. He's taking out Rez already. The dink comes through. He's already going over. He gets another shot, taking down Alex. And that might have been plenty enough. Headtrick's going to go down, but it's Config in a 1 versus 3 here. He knows where the AWP is. He's no idea about the other player, but oh, it doesn't even matter. That's a nice idea with a flashbang, but m0NESY rock solid on the B defense.
Yeah, so confident as well. He already knew he won that round before he took the first shot. He's like, I'm in a prime position. I've dodged the flashbangs here. They'll walk into my crosshair. He nails the shots to really count and maintains his life long enough as well for his teammate to rotate through CT spawn. Just so confident in his own ability here. You can see every move so calculated as Alex gets a taste of lead. Hunter to close things down. m0NESY to get that final kill. And it will be 2 in a row for G2. You can see they're fired up. I like this. This is impressive from G2. A couple of rounds in a row as the resources start to be drained from NIP now. You've got a Galil in the hands of Rez. AK's elsewhere, and a head trick AWP for the first time as well. But it's G2 larger in charge the last couple of rounds here.
Maybe it's too early to tell, but obviously Taz in his prime was a very animated character. Like, it's hard to imagine you could sit still with Taz as your coach behind you as well. Like, I'm sure that energy bleeds through. That's really great. I hope G2 are going to keep up this, this kind of energy. That's really sick.
I think that's going to be the main thing for Taz, making sure the morale's always high. That his team are always fired up. Good mentality and good shots. That's m0NESY, a real nuisance here on Vertigo. Changing his position up, this time towards middle. Finds the opening frag on in-game leader Alex. It's up to S-Tag, try and pick up the pieces, but guess what? m0NESY's rotated into that spot. 50 seconds here. Not much execution potential, and there's a couple of smokes, a single flash, a Molotov for Config, and they're going to have to limp in toward this A side. Rely on just pure aim here. It's Rez that displayed plenty of that. Bear in mind, the ace in the pistol. We're in round number 6 now and 7-2, so hasn't done much since, but still plenty of Counter-Strike left to be played in this half. This round is recoverable. It's just unlikely. 2 players towards short, smoked off once again. Nice grenade. And m0NESY's here. He's reading the game so well right now.
Yeah, every time he's in the right position, and with 2 people in front with the rifles. Good lineup for the shot. There's m0NESY right through the smoke. I don't know if he could even see anything, or if it was just a blind shot. That's the bomb drop. This Rez goes down.
We'll kill him after time.
Yeah, that would be amazing if they could hunt him down. There is not a great potential for that at the moment. He's quite far away, but still, this is an incredible recovery from losing the pistol in the first couple of rounds. G2 just look completely unfazed. They're back in the saddle now. This is looking amazing for them.
Yeah, you're really onto something there, Anders. I like this a lot. The way that they're kind of celebrating every single round is some nice camaraderie. I know it's early days in this G2, but the fact they've actually looking that they're focused and managing to recover the deficit as well, it's really beautiful to see this particular round, as that one's no problem whatsoever. They do save the head trick AWP. Bear that in mind. So it's up to DJL to try and work out how they make something this round. The loss bonus is accumulating, of course, so it won't be an absolute full eco going forward with the safe sniper. Probably some deagles to go with it. But the wind well and truly out of the NIP sails now. Taz. Not really much has to be said here. There's more of that, lads. Keep m0NESY active. Maybe take him over towards A now and just continue to be a thorn in their side.
It really is the hallmark of an amazing AWP player, having someone who's just always in the right position, like moving around after every single shot. You never really know. You turn a corner, you might be dead instantly. m0NESY is exemplifying that at the moment. Very hard to play against if you're on the T side, right? You're always going to be a little bit nervous turning a corner just because he might be there.
So they're throwing this like scaffolding. So m0NESY's throwing it for them at the start of every round. Like traditionally on Vertigo, you throw the smoke at the bottom of the ramp. It seems like that's going out of fashion, with the smoke in bottom of scaffolding, allow that spam to come through and actually get some information behind that smoke. So it stifles the T's, but allows you to actually have some vision as to who's at the bottom of the ramp, right? So that does make a lot of sense, and we'll see if that develops as the tournament goes on. You're going to see a lot more meta smokes come through as they detect the AWP here on the A side of the map. Utility deployed by G2. Bear in mind, this is, I guess you could call this an eco, not really a partial buy. You can see Config, Alex, Rez with no Kevlar. Headtrick's got the AWP, sure, but not much punch behind this one. We have got to get the 1 minute point once again. NiKo tucks in behind the sandbags as they wait for any aggressive CTs to make a mistake here, but it's very poised and controlled for G2.
Yeah, and NIP, they're just allowing the space for Headtrick to try and find an opening, right? That's the only way they really get something done in this round, and they're all bodyguarding him, trying to get him a little bit closer into the action.
This is perfect from NiKo. He knows they've got a distinct lack of utility right now. They can't flush him out. So if he's baited in effectively by his teammates, if they take the aggro initially, or he just straight up peeks here, and a lot of trouble here on the NIP side. Nice double spray down with the M4A4. He knows they're weak on the other side here, but Rez will finally take him down. The AWP is recovered. This round is not necessarily over. It might be now, though. Alex taken out of the equation, and m0NESY looks absolutely spectacular out there today.
Oh, just a railgun, isn't it? When he's using it, it's amazing. It just looks like a different weapon from when other people are using this particular rifle. The time to, like, for him to see someone and shoot is so short.
Time to kill is low, that's for sure. I don't think he's missed a shot since he brought out the AWP, I'll be honest with you. That's
Yeah, probably not.
it's been pretty good from young m0NESY. 8-3. Round number 8. NIP were up 3-0, bear in mind. So lost bonus certainly getting there now after giving up 4 rounds in a row. Haven't been many opportunities since winning the pistol to actually have a convincing round here. S-Tag once again works towards B. They're really being locked out of the map here. Money's still not great. Head trick down to the Desert Eagle Kevlar combo. Basic utility. Boosted up and towards middle. I like this adjustment with the damage of the AK-47 as well. You can get a cheeky kill, peel off. About once a half, that's viable.
I mean, for a while there, Cloud9 with Axile, that's how they would play the B bomb side, right? They'd boost up Axile. They would just be searching for the kills with the AKs outside of the B bomb side quite a bit. So definitely something that has been tested before.
Oh, here we go. Config flashes a bit of ankle. HooXi's interested. Gives the information that he spotted one in towards middle, but doesn't overcommit, doesn't rotate in and waits for his opportunity, and he's rewarded. And there's a lovely headshot. The boost is successful. Can they hold on to the round? m0NESY certainly seems to think so. Another orb shot connects.
And another position, right?
Yep,
A new angle
everywhere.
How frustrating.
How can you counter it when he's just inside your head, you're inside his pocket, and it's up to Nexon now. As long as he just gets one, this round is guaranteed. 25 seconds here. Brutal grenade. Lands in between all 3 of the remaining NIP players here. S-Tag, no chance to even check the corner here. They might be able to get one more kill, which they will. The round is somewhat on, but the grenade from HooXi suggests that bomb won't be going down. It's perfectly thrown, Anders. Touchdown as the bomb is denied. HooXi's not done yet. Hat-trick for the in-game leader. And another convincing round for G2.
Yeah, what an awesome round. And, you know, especially for a player that, you know, sometimes could disappear a little bit from the game. So it's nice to see him have an early round like this. Definitely builds confidence.
2024, the year of HooXi.
You're calling it already.
Yeah, first map, first game.
Order the champagne.
Yeah, exactly. No, that was actually a very nice round. All jokes aside, nice boost, denies the plant, gets all the kills. And the woes continue here for NIP. 5 rounds in a row and a ton of damage as they try and breach the B bomb site here, having to dispose of majority of the utility just to stay alive at the bottom of those B stairs. HooXi.
I'm not going to lie, they're getting me a little bit fired up with that G. I'm not even on the team, but they're like, you can sort of feel it like, yeah, let's go, you know. This is really, it's way more enjoyable.
Yeah. Now you think about it does make a lot of sense because they are the team that can sometimes start bickering, start looking like they're sulking a bit. If you've got Taz behind you, just kind of slapping you around the back of the head and saying, look, focus on the game, focusing the objective, like keep the morale high. That's all that's important here. And it seems to be working so far.
There's a lot of Nico eye-rolling lore out there, you know?
Sure.
A lot of gifts that exist, which kind of, I guess, like that undermines the team to some extent, right? So if you can get everyone away from that, just get this really good feeling like, yes, we're doing it, we're getting back up again, even if something goes wrong. Like they lost the pistol round, right? To an ace, that's the kind of stuff that might get you thrown off a little bit, but they're right back on.
Yeah, they were smiling after that as well, but NIP certainly not smiling at the prospect of losing yet another round here. They've got to get through m0NESY, who continues to nail shot after shot. Unstoppable at this point. He's in his element. The playground, finally he misses a shot, but makes up for it with the pistol. This poor old config here. They were up 3-0, but G2 are officially on fire. 6 rounds in a row. Is there anything left to be said about this NIP squad as they start to shrink? They're not really getting much done in these rounds, and sure, this was a bit of a partial buy, but still nowhere near the bomb site. They can't seem to get past m0NESY's AWP whatsoever. And yeah, that strat book, I hope it says something wonderful on it, because right now things are starting to spiral. AKs across the board. Couple more rounds left to be played, really. And I think there's some sort of set piece around this. Let's get an execution going. Try and get the bomb planted. Force a clutch as m0NESY continues to be so agile on Vertigo. Thriving right now as he waits patiently towards the sandbags.
Yeah, and once again, he is in the right part of the map at the very least, so they're having a very, very hard time escaping m0NESY right now. Wherever they go, that's exactly where he is, so not a great experience for them at the moment. And another shot comes out. It's m0NESY again, picking up another one. He tried to get that one quickly, but it still is the double, at least for NIP. They have a man lead. Even if Config is low on health, there is a way to get this round on the board. S-Tag is checking out the B bomb site. But Hooksy, if you're just parked here, you might almost get the free kill on Config.
Yeah, he's got a good read. He knows this is a common position. His Config is trying to hold on to his low HP at this stage. Hold off those rotations. They're right next to each other. But S-Tag, he's actually confirmed the B bomb site is clear here. So Config might get a freebie. If Hooksy retreats and makes a sound cue, that's when he'll swing. 40 seconds remain. 3 versus 2. Hooksy will need to get some info eventually.
What a standoff. The bomb is running on the other side now. So Rez knows there's a free path to get there. The bomb is going to get planted. And presumably that's when Hooksy's hand is going to be forced, right? He's been super patient here, but once the bomb is planted, yes. Oh, he's actually going to go and check it anyway.
Config's going to be so frustrated at that one. So patient as the two Danes lock horns. But here we go, a 2 versus 2. Still possible, you know. You'd think they might not go for this one, but they've got a ton of money. AK-47s, and of course, the kit's available here. It all comes down to this initial frag. S-Tag up close and personal. Oh, doesn't control the spray at all. Got to hold on to it, Rez, which he will. 6-4. They break the streak finally there. It looked like we were on to another m0NESY masterclass at the A ramp, but the no-scope doesn't connect. They managed to come out on top on the duels, but a 2-on-2 does work out favorably here for NIP. It's a scrappy round to say the very least, but they get the job done. That was the moment. If m0NESY hits that no-scope, I dare say they probably win the round, but there we have it. Back into it now. Half is still salvageable. They can still tie things up at 6-6. See what they can make of it here, but the money's still light, Anders. Galil, a MAC-10, up against a fully equipped G2 to say the very least.
Yeah, but even on G2, it's a bit interesting with the money, right? Going into the 12th round, the last of the half, next one, it could be awkward for both teams if they lose this one. So you gotta hold on here. For NIP, what a chance it would be to swing back. Like 4 rounds is not the end of the world, right? But if they can end up at 6 because G2 won't have that much money in the next one, that would be a really big turn. That would be something that they could celebrate going into the break. So I guess we'll see how this one plays out. Again, Rez, that last round was huge for him. Picking up the 1 versus 2 at the end of it, making all the difference in the world.
Yeah, been the hero a couple of times now. Since the pistol, getting that ace. And then winning the 2 versus 1 as well. The B bomb side spray down. NIP have struggled a little bit in these gun rounds, but 4 rounds on the board, like we said, they can still tie up the half. 45 seconds. Looking to challenge Nexo. He's currently on 3 kills, 6 steps in towards that B bomb side, backed up by Hooksy. Currently holding towards Guardian. Has to be a B finish, Anders, but they don't have the Molotovs to flush out these players on the bomb side. The flashbangs will have to be incredibly effective.
Smoke to start with. There's one, actually.
Yeah, pretty good.
Good set of flashbangs. Molotov does go down to try and slow down that bomb plant, but they're going to smoke it off and just try and plant it inside. Shots ringing out over the smoke. Hooksy going to get traded right away, and the bomb is planted here. It's not that bad. Rez with a bit of a flank coming up and shooting m0NESY in the back. That's one way to beat him, but Nexa and Nico are not done yet, and they know where Rez is coming from, so they're going to go straight on that defuse. Might be a 10-second one because they've left Hunter holding the angle here. There's nothing Rez can really do about it, so look for a minute like NIP were on to win this round, but what a great retake.
Amazing retake there, and Nexa survives the round. He's the B bomb side anchor, Anders. He gets himself 2 kills, survives on 4 HP as well. They've got a 3 versus 1 where Rez is absolutely locked out of the round, and maybe the half here as G2 look absolutely unstoppable in their CT campaign. After going down 0-3, of course, losing the pistol, they've just looked rock solid here. You can see this team is fired up, ready to deliver in 2024. Hooksy certainly ready as we get into, I think, the final round of this half. Yeah, 7-4, round 12. And with the bomb plant, at least have somewhat of a buy here, Anders. AK's, Galil's, but a distinct lack of utility, and the Hetrick AWP will have to do something devastating to stand a chance here. Hunter on the front lines, looking for the initial frag. Gets it. Wallbang as well. Could it be the double? Not quite.
Yeah, but it's not far from, is it? Hunter getting spammed down by the Galil on the other side instead, and m0NESY back to the pond in the middle for a little bit of fishing, trying to see if he can find Config, who's been stepping around. Remember, Config lost a fight earlier to Hooksy, I believe, in this position, so he's probably a little bit worried, and I think they also did lose to m0NESY in the same spot, so we'll see. Nexa anchoring the bomb side once again. No, nothing to hold him back, right? All he has is a flashbang here and a rifle, but S-Tac will get the better of him. That's a huge shot.
No, that's even bigger. m0NESY recovers after the jump up here. Back to a 3 versus 3, but Hedge from the AWP might have done enough at this point. It's a man advantage for the Ninjas. HooXi on the retake. Alex incredibly low beneath him, but does a good job tucking in towards the smoke, just looking to find one more kill, if possible.
Yeah, that is really all they need at the moment here. Bomb already ticking quite far. It's a fast bomb plant for NIP. HooXi gets one, but inside of the smoke. Alex ready and waiting. NiKo all on his own, getting shot at the back, and there's the 5th round for NIP. That's not too bad.
That's not too bad at all. Ladies and gentlemen, it's day 1 here at the Blast Premier Spring Groups. I hope you're enjoying the show. It's 8-4 for G2.
Going to be testing ZywOo up here. From their point of view, he doesn't have an AWP yet, but he's playing real close. 30 seconds. This is either going to be fantastic or it's going to be a nightmare from ZywOo. Oh my God, what an ace! He took down every single one. A one-man army at the catwalk, and Vitality get to 7 rounds.
And this is a nice adjustment to the fast mid plays that we've seen.
Very quick. Right over top.
Oh,
Flames.
nice movement from Flames. Gets up on there through the smoke.
Finds that little bit of room he can still work with. Okay.
Hey, we are back, Anders, believe it or not. Getting into that second half straight away by the looks of things here, as we will see G2 with a pep in their step. Looking like they're looking to cause some damage this tournament. Now, bear in mind, if you're not familiar with the new format, we have 16 teams now, Anders, instead of 12, right? So the idea is that we have 6 slots available, 4 groups, of course. Winner of each group will be guaranteed a slot. Second place in each group will fight for the remaining 2, so 4 teams play for those final 2 slots here. It means that there are no redundant games. It means that everything matters here. If you just win 2 games in your group, that means you're pretty much through. And we are going to see the second half get underway momentarily. As the boys with the fist bumps, you can see Tyler, I can hear him from here. He is looking for a nice, clean finish here if possible. I said it was 8-4. I got a little bit frazzled. 7-5, it happens. It's day 1, Anders.
It is
First mistake of the day. Just get it out of the way early. First map.
That is how you do it, and same is true for the teams. Hopefully, we'll see if G2 can do a little bit better on their pistol. On the T side, obviously got aced by Rez in the opening half, so we'll hopefully try to avoid that this time. If they win the pistol, they're on for a pretty good run. But honestly, NIP, 5 rounds, there's enough of a platform here to make their way back. I don't think this is a done deal yet, so we'll see if they have enough strength to try and shut down m0NESY, who somehow got 15 kills at the beginning. Hunter with a headshot, and that's that might force a bit of a rotation, or at least keep people here. They actually already have kind of 4 people in the area, so now just Hedrick alone at the A-bomb site for the minute.
Just Hedrick. Started to find a couple of frags towards the end of that first half.
Oh, look at Rez. He's down the ladder in the middle. Oh, but Hunter spotted him. There we go. A good headshot for Rez. He's back online.
Nice work from Hedrick, even after the Molotov lands in his position. Good for 1. That's pretty much all you can ask for here. Oh, it's a little bit messy of a frag, but m0NESY will come out on top, and it's a huge one to find as well. Config dropped the 3 versus 2 in favor of G2. Alex smoked off towards the elevators right now. They don't check his position. m0NESY will find the trade. 1 player remaining, it's Rez. And bear in mind, they know exactly where he is. He got that rotation frag towards the ladder. He will have no kits, and time is ticking away.
And they even planted on this side of the boxes, so he can't even really try and force them out. It's m0NESY. Not quite with the ace, but he did get 4 kills in the round. And that one hunting down Config was really tight. Like, he was sort of crouching around the corner, halfway shooting him through the wall. Pretty sick work. This is definitely bad news for NIP, though.
Oh, yeah. Categorically bad news. But the bomb, I guess there was a chance, but unfortunately for Rez, no kit, of course. If he gets both kills very quickly, maybe he could do something with it, but it's going to be another force buy. We saw G2 with the same approach on the CT side. To their detriment, unfortunately. Didn't really find any kills whatsoever. We'll see if the MP9s can make a better job of it. CZ for Config as well. There's an eagle for Rez and Hedrick, and it's a nice opening kill. Make it a couple of opening frags there. S-Tag Alex working in tandem towards the B steps, and it's going to be an early 5 versus 3. G2, 1 ready for it.
I mean, you're starting to fall a little bit behind. What a gift if you can somehow pick up this round. NiKo looking focused at the moment. They're all grouped up towards the middle. Does kind of give away the chance that some of the CTs could pick up rifles, but the CTs, as we can tell, are really far away. I think that kind of reflects the fact that NIP know that even if they get those 2 opening kills, they still have a huge disadvantage in terms of the weapons, so they want to have the force of the strength of manpower just to all be in the same position. Oh, nice shot. Head trick making it work. And Odyssey, did he even know? Did it just walk into the shot? I think Alex might have just been strafed by a bullet. And now it's 1 versus 1. Rez, though, great position for it. He fakes it once. m0NESY.
Oh, he's so aware, Anders. The fact he knows there's potential flank here from Rez. It does not matter. Fantastic effort. Bomb planted, but it will be a forced buy victory for NIP just when they needed it most there. A double kill to open things up towards the B steps, but G2 fought back valiantly. m0NESY, amazing spray down towards middle. It looked like he was going to win that one all day long, but a good flank from Rez wins out in the 1v1 duel. Defuses the bomb, no problem. And this is the moment where the round was turned on its head. Dropped that smoke and gets himself in towards the B bomb side. But great positioning here from Rez, had the advantage and takes the round. A much needed one as well. Headtrick's loving it. Alex trying to keep morale high here. The force buy is successful. Always a scary prospect. You could sabotage your finances for the entirety of a half on the CT side if that doesn't work out. It's a calculated risk and one that works out for them. As we see the force buy back in return. With m0NESY getting the bomb down, they can justify a single AK for NiKo. m0NESY on the Deagle. HooXi on that MAC-10 and in towards the scaffolding we go. We can see the CTs on this side of the map throwing the same smoke towards the bottom of the scaffolding as well. And Rez chomping at the bit to get stuck in here. Oh, he's let HooXi through, though.
Yeah, and this could be a real issue. He might be trying to escape and just get shot in the back. There we go. HooXi with a great read of what was going on. The fact that HooXi had already made his way past that corner, a big problem.
Oh.
Head trick here. You're burning alive. There we go. The smoke comes up, but it's very, very late. And HooXi on the spray down. He nearly gets the triple kill in the round. And then
Damn.
it up. There we go. It's just Alex left, and he gets wiped out by NiKo. But honestly, HooXi did almost all of the work in the round.
HooXi mama. And you can see DJL a shake of the head there. He knows that round was pretty much given up for free. The Molotov in towards the Headtrick's position. It seemed like he just couldn't pull out the grenades in time. The little maneuver through the smoke as well. You're right, HooXi, like ships in the night, passes Rez, takes him down. It's a massive round for them to pick up. And now this is actually a real difficult scenario. If you're on the NIP side, the loss bonus is bottom of the barrel after winning the previous round as well. Yeah, your finances have been completely drained. Taz is offering up some massages as well, Anders. Those nice strong hands wrapped around your shoulders.
Is there such a thing as a Polish massage? I don't know.
Maybe.
Surely there is a zone variety. Yeah, but why not? Like, he's certainly got the, you know, he's got the hands for it, I agree.
Yeah, the stature. Well, NIP, what have you got for us next? As this is going to be a rough one, let me tell you. As we got 3 pistols right now. S-Tag with 1600. He'll get a Deagle and join the party. If they give this one up, they are in a world of trouble. It'll be full eco. In the next round, they'll be 10-6 down. It's their pick. It was a great start, bear in mind. 3-0 in their favor. Currently, the scoreline at 9-6 in a very difficult round ahead of them. But Headtrick, he'll find the first incision. Giving m0NESY a taste of his own medicine there. 5 versus 4. Oh, not for long. Good God.
It's so quick. What a shot from NiKo, but I'd love to see if Headtrick could even see anything or if he's just playing for the smoke. Either way, the scout getting a little bit of action. Picked up by Alex now instead. Yeah, they're swapping out some weapons, taking their time right here. They still have about a minute left on the clock, so no reason why they have to be too quick with it anyway. And some mid-control. I love this. Still feel like it's one of the more overlooked parts of the map, but some teams, I guess G2 amongst them, have kind of figured out that having this presence at mid could be really huge for the T side.
See if they can make it work, Anders. You can see, unfortunately, NIP have put all their eggs in the proverbial A basket. And Nexa will not get an easier kill than that.
Yeah, and it's such a reveal that he's holding a flashbang.
Yeah,
like,
right.
no,
Exactly. That's a really good point. So, you know, they're stacked on the A side of the map. They were getting ready for a swing, and they are smoked out. They might as well just save the little they have. as this one's going to go from bad to worse. 10-6 locked in. Can't even consider this retake. You don't really need to hunt. I guess if you're next to the MP9 or Hunter the FAMAS, you can justify it, but NiKo just trying to lock them in before they prepare themselves for the hunt.
Yeah, that's what they're doing, just staying further back. NIP in so much trouble at the moment. It's going to be 10-6, which means G2 are just a couple of steps away from winning the opening map here. Second map, Anubis. We all love a bit of Anubis.
I think everyone does, to be honest with you. Like, there's not many players out there who say they hate Anubis.
No.
There are a lot of players out there that say they hate Vertigo. I was going to say it's a bit of a shame we had to kick the tournament off, the LAN season, with Vertigo, but here we are. I used to be like a supporter of the map, but I kind of agree, especially in CS2. It does seem a little stale. You know, I think it's, if ever we're going to replace something in the pool, not sure if we ever will. Feels like this map pool's been locked in for a while, but yeah, maybe Vertigo would be the one to go. It was always Mirage for me, but now maybe I'm being persuaded.
You soured on the map, you no longer feel...
I guess I just haven't, I haven't played it for a while. Maybe that's that. I used to enjoy playing it, not so much spectating it.
I think that the problem for me is, on Mirage, there's usually always something to do. I feel like on this particular map, on the T side, if you can't take the A ramp on the T side, it just becomes a really weird map. And it happens every once in a while. You'll see a team that just fails to take A ramp over and over and over again. And there's nothing left to be done. Like, you're going mid or B, and it can always be red. So, yeah, I guess it's a bit weird. I think a lot of people would agree with you. It's probably between those two maps. And Train is out there being remade still, isn't it? So,
allegedly.
Allegedly.
I think if we're going to put anything in there, Tuscan was in CSGO. It was ready. We never used it. But let's have a look. NIP did manage to save at least something. Not much, but something. FAMAS's. Scouts. Hetrick with the rifle. Alex with the scout. Unfortunately down to 2 points of health now. But can S-Tag provide any sort of defense here towards the B side of the map? He will be backed up by the rifle. You can see he offers up, I think, a smoke just to allow him to lock them out as long as possible. He'll probably be wanting to deploy that now. Might have missed the opportunity. Molotov's landing. We'll have to extinguish, and it will be the first kill for Config at least.
Yeah, he's pretty good with the Deagle as well. They're going to lose S-Tag in the meantime. And actually, there's another headshot. Config landing one on NiKo. 2 versus 3. Still not great weaponry, and unfortunately they run right into that shot there. Rez goes down. I think the Molotov might have burned him out. He kind of had to do something. Yeah,
bear in mind we've got Rez removed from the equation. He was part of this 3-man setup. It leaves Alex alone with Config now with just 2 points of health, and G2 are taking their time. Smoke down towards the generators. That makes things very difficult to deal with here. Fake plant just to bait out any potential flanks coming through. 30 seconds. And Scout gives herself up. Signs of desperation now. They are starting to slip out of this round. There were some nice shots there from Config, but leaving Alex with just 2 points of health, and he's making it work. Not a bad effort. That was the eco. Bear in mind they saved a little bit from the previous round, but it's G2 one step closer to stealing the map pick of NIP away. That is Vertigo. Anubis up next. Certainly the heavy favorites coming into this one, but we know NIP be boot camping to the 3rd of January, Anders. They've really been grinding, trying to show that this project still has legs to it. It was an emphatic start. A res ace in the first round of the tournament. You don't see that too often. But they haven't been able to build momentum upon it. And now we'll need to play a perfect game to really stand a chance here. Smiles all round, especially for Taz behind them. His debut as the coach, and it's going swimmingly thus far. But here we go, looking for map points. G2. So the probe the A ramp, a rare miss from Monosy, and a double kill from Rez.
Slim chance they get back into this one, but maybe Hunter could provide them an opening. There's the 1 kill. There is.
Can he ever?
Close by. Yeah, they might at least. Oh, they're picking up the bomb just now, and Config started to get warmed up a little bit.
Yeah, it's quite a scary peak. A lot of confidence behind that one. 4 versus 2, Nexa and Hooksy. Trying to see if they can find these remaining CTs. Apparently not. It's going to be Rez with strong positional control of the A-bomb site. Gets himself a hat-trick into this round. 17 kills in total. Nexa just trying to create a dent if possible. 2 kills found, and NIP will keep their head above water for now.
I feel like some of NIP's efforts here they've been kind of foiled a little bit by the fact that Monazy's got 24 kills, right? So it's just in a world where Monazy isn't performing on this level right here, maybe this looks like a more even game, like NIP have a chance to win a couple of more rounds, but 24 is just it's so ridiculous, right? You played, what, like 19 rounds, and you're just absolutely destroying NIP at the moment. Tactical timeout being called now from G2, so a chance for Taz to, you know, get a sense of the vibes in the team and maybe see if he can add a little bit. They have been very, very energetic, really on both sides, but obviously G2 have a lot more opportunities to be shouting for joy.
Right now they do, yeah. But in CS2, nothing is guaranteed, Anders. You know that. We've had some huge leads slip by the wayside in the last few months. Anything can and will happen. Alex knows that. New in-game leader for NIP, just discussing the options here. They managed to win the previous round and salvage a couple of AK-47s to bolster the defense here. Up against a force buy, if you like. G2 will have a couple of pistols here. They have got the AWP for Monacy still, and a couple of AKs themselves. Nico with the speculative shots through the smoke, trying to convince them there's presence on this side of the map. Rez needs to be careful as they get ready to enter towards B. This could be the execution. Couple of smokes being deployed and an opening frag from Monacy. No problem whatsoever. They flush out the wooden boards as well. Bait out the remaining CT utility on this side of the map. And it's down to Config. Hell of a player. Might be denied an opportunity though as they start to rotate over towards A.
Yeah, they are moving away, although. Double setup in the middle here for NIP. I wonder if they want to be... Looks like they wanted to go aggressive and find out what was going on. If they want to do that, then their timing for it is quickly running away here. They are getting very deep in the middle, but Hetrick has to hold on for quite a bit here before the flank could really be put into play. You could see Rez now started to get in the position. Maybe it'll work out. This timing is so hard to hit on the CT side. Good shot for Hetrick, but he's still getting hunted down. And how soon before somebody thinks about this flank?
Reds has been so good at finding these timings. Posting double kill after double kill. They'll need him more than ever here. Config completely smoked off from the bomb site. The C4 goes down. And will Rez be detected? He certainly will. Gunning for map point here. RG2. Speaking of wedges, the 4-on-2, Config and Alex, I don't think they have much to say about this one. They might as well hold on to the AK-47s.
It's so tricky when you're Rez in that flank, because if you go too quickly, then you kind of screw it up, right? Someone could be looking, and they're a little bit too late, and someone's checking, and this time it was Monacy.
Yeah, you got to thread that needle. And from this point out, it'll have to be a perfect game here from NIP. We'll need 5 rounds in a row just to take us to overtime. G2 in a very comfortable position at this stage as they let the round come to them eventually. They managed to get the nice default to kick things off. Monacy over towards the B steps. S-Tag walks into his crosshair, and it's so difficult to hold on to the 5-on-4 on the CT side of Vertigo. Back in towards A they went, and yeah, Hetrick had a nice shot. He needed information, but there were T's waiting at the sandbags. He was surrounded, and that's going to be very difficult now to imagine a world where NIP take us the full distance. But you never know, Anders. Stranger things can happen.
Yeah, I mean, some of the individuals on the NIP side are playing pretty well. I'd say I would have wanted more out of Config. It's been a couple of rounds, like he had the Deagle, he had a couple of good peaks, but he hasn't really been as active as you would have loved to have seen. So somebody needs to catch up to Rez on that side. It is looking really, really difficult at the moment, but I guess we'll see. We'll find out. Tactical time have been called by NIP. Chance for them to talk this through, see if they have anything left here that they can pull out.
Do you believe?
I feel like the problem is, especially with this particular NIP, or not this version of NIP, but the project as a whole, I just feel like I've been sold so many stories, Henry, and I can't anymore.
You're sick of it.
I'm a little bit sick. I hate to say it because you want to give them a chance, but...
I want to give Config a chance here. Honestly doesn't. What a shot that is to kick things off. We could be all said and done here, ladies and gents. Final round could be upon us as they take down one of the talisman of NIP to kick things off here. Config potentially finishes this map 9 and 13. They've got a 5-on-4. Setting up utility and T-spawn as well, juggling the grenades. They've got plenty of time here. CTs on the back foot to say at the very least. They are going to be setting up what looks to be mid-utility from T-spawn here for next up. in towards our B bomb site. Nico, Hunter, Hooksy. Nexa in spawn. You can do some very potent flashes for those skylights as well toward the B bomb site.
Yeah.
See whether this is going to be a chance for S-Tag. 5 and 18, can't hold on with the Desert Eagle. Alex needs perfect headshots here, but I think this is all done, Anders. m0NESY helps himself to yet another kill, and poor old Rez remains.
Alone on the map, trying to hold on to it. He started with an ace. He would have to try and get one more here at the end, and you can tell that is not going to happen. They're just so locked into this one. m0NESY at 28 kills right now. And again, we're playing MR12. We've only played 20 rounds. An absolutely beastly performance here from the young superstar. Rez, there's nothing he can do on this one, unfortunately. They're just all stuck in the bomb site waiting for him. Jump or not, he wasn't going to be able to make this round. There we go. Nico at the end, 13-7. G2 picking up the early map.
They certainly do, Anders, and in a very convincing fashion as well. Great finish, good morale throughout. Just looks solid throughout the showing here on their opponent's map pick as well. But bear in mind, it's a best of 3. We do have more Counter-Strike to come. Anubis